Yo, it's your boy Blinko here, back with another video. Now look, man, this guy Tory Lanez, right? He gonna have a rough week because of that freaking interview that he did. He talk about he wanna go against Kendrick Lamar, he wanna be in Drake's shoes and all that. So people gonna make videos about him. So shout out to my boy Deleted. He made a video about Tory. Now we can go and react to it. I haven't seen it yet at all. I ain't skimmed through it and seen it at all. So we gonna watch it together and we gonna react together. Let's go.
Bug that just won't get the fuck out our ear. This man been locked up since December 2022 and has made sure to stay in some sort of controversy, whether it's riding the internet's conspiracy wave of blaming Rock Nation for why he decided to crash out on a female and have little man complex, to joining forces with Drake behind
I think he really do have little man complex. I really think he do have that though.
bars, and throw subs on a DDG track, which was honestly fire, by the way. He did gas that track, I'll give him that. That track was clean, I ain't gonna hold, it was fire. Tory has recently stated that Drake's legal battle with UMG is to start a revolution. And he says he actually didn't diss Kendrick Lamar on the DDG song, but he wishes he was in Drake's shoes to battle Kendrick Lamar.
Nah, I was just saying, like, straight up, like, look, here's the reality, bro. I come to compete. When it comes to my craft, I'm here to compete with anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you got going on. Like, if we're here to compete for music, I'm here for that. You feel me? And at the end of the day, like, that wasn't, like, a lot of people thought that was like a Kendrick diss. It wasn't a Kendrick diss. It was an anybody diss. I love to compete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I almost wish, sometimes I wish I could have jumped in Drizzy's shoes and did the beat for him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's okay to believe in yourself. And honestly, Tory can rap. Tory got bars.
He's talented. I will say that Tory Lanez is talented. I remember when I first heard Tory Lanez, he did the like a dungeon dragon, like a dungeon dragon. That's the first song I heard him ever do, first rap I ever, and I was like, yo, this guy is nice. You know, I always thought he was nice. I just think he kind of Drake clone-ish a little bit, you know, and I don't like Drake clones.
I'm not saying Tory can't rap. He really do. He got delivery and he can flow. He ain't really saying nothing though. Bruh can spit.
That's the thing. You know, that's a good point. He's not really saying nothing. He's not. I'm sorry. A lot of the times he's not really saying much when he be rapping fast and stuff like that. I'm just letting it, you know, no hate, no shade, but
give Tory that. Now, whether we want to see it or not, that's another thing. I don't know about you guys, but I really wouldn't care to see that battle. I don't care to. I think Kendrick and Tory would have had an interesting back and forth. Tory can rap. However, who truly cares to see that shit? Why would it even happen? What crown would they be exactly battling for? I mean, if it's to spar for fun, yeah, why not? But why even state that shit? I guess to be Drake's savior? The same guy Tory used to beef with, by the way.
You and Drake. Is that really a thing, or is that like an internet thing? You've made comments. People say he's made sublims, but what's the real?
Me, I say things because at the end of the day, I can say whatever I want. This is music. People have this palette about hip-hop as if hip-hop is not a contact sport. It's just one of those situations where the only thing that's ever gonna lie in between us is that we can't share first place. And I'm the only guy that's bold enough to come and really take that right now. Whether or not it's him or anybody, it's gotta go the way it's gotta go.
But since they're cool.
See, now look, yo, that's when I stopped liking Tory, when he started coming at Drake. I didn't like that he was coming at Drake, and then he used to kind of like deny it. And I used to think that was the corniest thing in America. Like, I used to think that was so corny. And I started to not like him because for me, I gotta feel you when you rap. If you gotta rap and kind of like, you gotta be being honest. If you're not honest with yourself, then I can't, like, don't say something on a record and then go on interviews when they ask you about it and you want to like kind of like downplay it a little bit. No, stand on what you're saying. Live your truth. Shot Vero, VeroClothing.net.
Nowadays, I guess Tory's trying to be Drake's little bodyguard. On some real shit, when are we all going to realize that this pick-me energy is getting a little annoying and repetitive? I mean, sure, you free Tory stans could come up with all the what-ifs and blues clues you would like to try and cape for this clown. Whatever. You could be one of those type of people. Not me. I don't cape for women abusers. This moron wanted to take a domestic dispute and pull the I'm not snitching card. Something Tory and Drake have in common. Playing hard in ways that just don't make sense. So,
I mean, they both from the same area. I was thinking the same thing. They both from the same area, so.
Well, apparently to Tory and to you guys, the no snitching rule applies to 3 non-bangers or gang affiliates who aren't active in the streets at all. Real life civilians, all 3 of them, civilians. 1 acting tough and 2 of them are girls at that. You got 2 females that supposedly setting your ass up, a domestic dispute. You gonna be loyal to 2 females. Bruh, stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. A whole ass witness testified and said they seen Tory and Kelsey with the yapper. They seen it from Tory and Kelsey. The witness would go on to say that they all jumped Meg on the ground, jumped her, beat her up, and then dragged her to the car. This same witness had testified and said that's why he called the police, because he was sure they would dump her in the river.
They asked Mr. Kelly, do you know why you're here? He said, absolutely. The defense attorney put up a picture.
I don't like this guy, but yeah.
Of the back of his home. You could see a driveway. They had him draw a square where the SUV was parked. It was right on the curb of the back of his house. Meg the Stallion and Kelsey, the 2 females, he didn't identify them by name, got out of the car and they were engaged in a fight. It was violent. It was quite aggressive. It started with arguing that woke him up in the middle of the night. Where his house is, 2 women fighting. He watched the whole thing while standing on his balcony. As he looked down on a fight that he described as quite violent, he then saw the larger gentleman, this is presumably the security guard Quan, come and violently try to separate them. Eventually, all 4 were involved in what he called an aggressive, everyone fighting, essentially just a melee, a free-for-all between 4 people in the middle of the night, right outside of his back window. He said at one point he saw one woman go back towards into the car. At that point, he saw a muzzle flash. Then he said there was a man, and after the first few shots from the woman came off, he saw the man getting involved with the woman and more shots went off. On cross-examination, the prosecutor asked him, did you see the man shoot? He said, yes, I saw the shorter man with a gun shooting.
The shorter man. I wonder how Tory feels about that stuff. Yeah, the shorter man.
Violently in the air at least 5 times. Okay, wait. What? That's not what you just testified. Then the defense attorney went back and asked him, I thought you said you saw the woman and then you saw the man shoot. And he's like, yeah, you have to understand. It was just a crazy free-for-all and it all happened very quickly. And then he said the most shocking thing that has come out in this case, which is that after the shots went off, one woman crawled further away, that the 3 people then went over there and beat her violently while she was on the ground. They picked her up. They looked like they were going to drag her and throw her into the river. Instead, they dragged her across the street, put her in the car, and drove off.
With the witness's testimony almost matching Kelsey's, the original testimony Kelsey would tell the cops months before the trial would start, but then all of a sudden decided to randomly not say shit.
I opened up my door, which I'm behind.
Yo, if you guys haven't heard this, listen to this. Listen to this. This is literally the nail in the coffin to the case. This testimony right here. I'm telling y'all.
I'm Megan. No sooner do you know, you start hearing gunshots going off. I look up about it was 5 gunshots. I look up maybe at the 2nd or 3rd gunshot. That's when I look up. So.
And is he shooting through the window or over the top of the door?
No, he's shooting over the top of the door. So
over the top of the door would be the rear passenger door?
The right front
passenger.
Okay.
Passenger.
Do you know where's Megan?
So I was about to speak on Megan. So she was walking away when this happened, but by the 3rd, 4th shot, and by the time I look up, she's facing towards us, and I've described it like a deer in headlights.
Mm-hmm. But you had said he referenced shooting y'all earlier while you're in the car, right?
He threatened to shoot me.
As if he had a gun
Correct.
in his control somewhere.
Correct.
Okay.
And so after the shots rang, it was like I said, 5 shots. So now I'm in defense mode on the behalf of Megan. I ran to her. She's on the floor. I never looked at her feet. I never really just got to look at her. I just know when I ran to her and she grabbed me, she had blood. So I see Tory coming around the vehicle. It's dark, lights are flat, hitting him. It's almost like a scary scene. So again, I'm in defense mode. I see him coming around the vehicle, and in my head, I'm thinking he's about to come over here and attack us. So I stepped in between where he was coming to where Megan was. And at that point, that's when the assault between me and him happened. He assaulted me. Everything, my adrenaline was so high. I don't know if he was hitting me with a closed fist or slapping me. It was a physical altercation.
Well, minus the part that she had the gun as well. Of course, she left that part out, but she didn't say that part. Fair warning, I'm about to crash out. So if you guys need to fast forward this part, I feel you. But I feel like yapping today and I feel like ranting today. So we gonna crash out. We don't crash out enough on here. We're gonna.
He about to crash out. I don't know what the freak he about to say. But y'all heard that, right? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Listen to that whole thing. And then she tried to go to court and act like she never said that. And that was the craziest part. And they was like, yo, allow it in court. And that's why Tory Lanez that's why he lost.
Crash out. This man called Kelsey immediately, apologizing. Immediately, she answers his call and accepts it, and he apologizes to her.
This is a free call from
Tory?
An inmate at LAPD jail, sir.
I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. Dead ass. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, dead ass, nigga. I'd never do some shit like that, bro. Just that, nigga, I was so fucking drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, so, whatever, yeah. Bro. But
and Tory is he's no offense, he's small and skinny. He's shorter and he's skinny. So that means the liquor just go through him like the liquor just take him over. He can't take that. He don't got nothing to absorb it. It's all bones. The liquor is just going through them bones.
Regardless, that's not gonna make anything right. And that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all, bro. Like, for real, dog.
I know. There's a lot that happens, but
a whole lot, bro. Like, a whole lot, bro. I feel crazy, bro. But in this state, what happened already, bro. I can't take it back, bro. I'm just telling y'all, I'm sorry, bro. Like, bro, I don't even remember what we was even arguing about, bro. Like, alright, it is what it is. Regardless if I get out of here today or not, bro, I just want to let y'all know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I never did that shit if I wasn't that drunk, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
If they were even an ounce of guilty, you think he gonna call and apologize to her? Or do you think he's gonna have some type of feeling about it? Like, why am I locked up and you ain't? You better go over there and tell him what happened. Come on now, think logical. He gonna call her and say, hey, you better come down here and tell him what happened. They got me locked up for this shit. That energy would have been different on that phone call. I'm sorry, tell Meg I didn't mean it. Y'all trying to make it seem like it's because they was cheating. Ain't nobody thinking of that when they locked up. Ain't nobody gonna call Bride and be like, I'm gonna be a sucker real quick. I'm gonna be a simp. Make sure she knows I'm sorry for cheating. Nah, bruh. Nah, gang. He felt like he was done. Like, hey, let me tell her I'm sorry, so she don't snitch on me.
That's all it was. That was all. Let me tell her I'm sorry, so she don't snitch on me. That's all it was, bro. Come on, man. It's so obvious, but I guess you have the right to believe what you want. But with all this, come on.
Did that because he knew he was done. That's why he called like that. Ain't no real nigga thinking about no bride and her feelings at that time. Fuck cheating, nigga. I'm locked up. Y'all better come down here and say what the fuck really happened. You better tell it for real. That's what the call would have sounded like if that was the case. You guys gotta really think about this for a second. Tory thought Meg was going to snitch. He didn't know she wasn't going to snitch yet. He didn't have communication with her yet. He called Meg trying to get cool points in her sympathy and apologize so she wouldn't tell on him. Read the fucking room. Y'all can't be this dense. Where's your awareness at? Remember, this is before, way before Megan ever told the truth. And she actually tried to lie and say it was glass. But Tory didn't know she was going to do that. Tory didn't know she was saying that. He was locked up. He was scared she was going to tell on him. So he tried to get a hold of Meg through Kelsey. And this is all my take. All of it. This is all my take. This is not facts. This is me being aware of what's going on, getting the facts, collecting the facts, listening to everyone's testimonies, and reading the fucking room. And since a lot of you guys love to, support the wannabe hood dudes, thinking they street smart and shit, Tory kind of exposed that shit when he did that phone call, that he ain't street enough. He ain't street smart. He wasn't street smart enough to state exactly what he was apologizing for on that phone record. He thought he was being smart to vaguely apologize without stating what exactly the apology was for, because if he was smart, he would have said, hey, I'm sorry for cheating or having sex with her friends. He should have just flat out said that if that's what it was. But it wasn't that. That's not what he was apologizing for. Ain't nobody thinking that being locked up. He wasn't apologizing for that.
And he couldn't say that. If he would have said that, she probably would have got mad. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like she knew exactly what he was trying to, like, she didn't know either. So if he would have just been like, yo, I'm sorry for cheating, she'd like, what? You sorry for cheating? What about everything else you did? Blah, blah, blah. It could have turned into anything. That's why he just tried to keep it vague and say sorry, just sorry, without saying why.
And if you believe that I can't change your mind, you just as dense as that guy. And you would have been sitting right beside his ass in that jail cell saying some dumb shit like I'm sorry at a time like that without saying why you're sorry. You basically put the cuffs on yourself. The fuck you saying sorry for? This girl in here shot and you over here calling saying sorry for what exactly? Why would you say sorry? And you don't say why you saying sorry? Oh, you put the cuffs on yourself. So either what is it? Is he game goofy? Is he because that's a game goofy tactic. I mean, I guess he game goofy either way, huh? And yeah, I know I'm crashing out, but I'm sick of brain rotted people. I'm sick of that shit. Not everything's a conspiracy. Megan has no family. Literally, her parents are dead. Abusers always go for people that don't have anybody, knowing there's not going to be consequences and repercussions. Y'all just be talking and caping for the wrong motherfucker sometimes, and it's weird. I'm just gonna have to say, I'm calling it what it is. It's weird. Megan wouldn't say a peep for what happened for weeks until she was tired of Tory, with the help of academics and other blogs and streamers spreading the...
I can't stand this guy right here. Little chipmunk. Like, yo, it's like he have no friends. Like academics, it's like he have like very little friends. So he just do a bunch of stupidity, like this glaze all day.
Rumors that it was over Kylie Jenner, and there was other rumors that Meg shot herself. They said she cheddar bobbed herself. I guess enough was enough. I mean, I would have got irritated by that. I mean, we could keep going and going with facts, not what ifs and baseless theories. Now, I ain't caping for Megan. I'm not saying she did no wrong. She probably said a whole lot of shit to make Tory want to hurt her, but that's not enough though. She a woman, bruh. You can't take words, man. You gonna really let a girl hype you up that much to where you gotta pull out the yapper? Like, that is insane. I'm not saying Megan.
That's just little man complex. Duh, that's little man complex. Duh.
Didn't over exaggerate. I'm not saying any of them are innocent when it comes to their arguments. I just think it's crazy that you guys are trying to clear everyone in that vehicle as if Megan just happened to hurt her foot out of nowhere. See, where Tory fucked up, he believed he fooled the people. Like the people that are watching right now mad in my comments, or even the people that are mad reacting to this and saying that's not what happened, whatever. He thought he had everyone fooled like you guys from all the backing he got. The same thing Drake thought he did with the people too when it came to Kendrick Lamar.
Thank you. Thank you. He tried to think, he thought he had the backing of the people. He was just going to kill Dot. Like, yo, this ain't Meek Mill, I've been saying that from day one. The people and the memes and the funny memes and all that is not going to win this battle. You know who this guy is. You know he's a rapper. Like, you know you got to get in your rapper bag to take this guy out. But you tried to win the people over. Man.
Now that's y'all fan bases and in the woke mobs. That's you guys. All of us regular people with a brain can see right through the foolery and the bullshit. If anything, lock Kelsey's ass up too. What the fuck? And the limo driver. That's the part I don't get. How did they get out of it? They should have been locked up too. And see where Meg fucked up at. She is one of the females that try and cape for her dude after the abuse. Something like Rihanna did. Remember when Rihanna, right after the abuse with Chris Brown, she was seen a week later on jet skis and I mean right after. I'm not talking about when they got back together a few years down the line. I'm talking.
I never knew that. I didn't know that. I never knew that. That's crazy.
Talking about after the abuse, they were together on a trip. I believe it was at Diddy's mansion or something like that. And they were seen on jet skis a week later. That's just what women do. When they in love or whatever the case is, they try to cape for the people that they love, which I get it. You don't want to see your person go away. You guys think you could fix it in-house. She made herself look dumb trying to clean up the event the next day with a PR stunt, twerking at a club to prove nothing happened. We gonna act like people don't do that these days? Like PR, they don't go and act like, no, look, I'm fine. That's not what happened. I'm fine. Look at me. We're gonna act like that doesn't happen all of a sudden. And then the next dumbass shit she would later do would lie on her box. That's where she lost the people. She should have never lied. She should have owned it. She should have owned, what did it even have to do with anything? Who gives a fuck who she banging? She could have had a whole train ran on her the next day, the day before. She should have not allowed that topic to outweigh what was going on in that car.
I agree. She shouldn't have let that topic outweigh anything. That's what it was all about. After that, oh, you did sleep with him. Oh, but you did sleep with him. You did to me. But it's like, yo, I still got hurt. But all y'all care about, you slept with him. Do you sleep with him? Did you sleep with him? Do you sleep with the best one? Did the best one sleep with the best one and the best ones? It was just so dumb.
It wouldn't have mattered if Meg looked him in the eye and said, I banged the whole football team. I don't know where a football team would come from, but damn it, if she would have said that, it still doesn't validate Tory getting that mad and pulling out the yapper. It doesn't make sense. She lied on her box, and that's where she lost the people. It was enough to completely blind everybody from the fact that this leprechaun got angry because he was arguing with a tall...
This leprechaun... Oh my God, he's stupid.
Black woman and felt intimidated. I don't care if Meg spit on him. You gonna shoot the bride for real? Not get one of your females to tag her up? Not get your sister or your cousin, your auntie? Not even get Kelsey just to beat her up real quick? I'm not for violence, but damn it, if they got a squabble, they got a squabble. Nah, he went for the blicky. That's insane. He's a weirdo, and y'all weird too, caping for this guy. Y'all weird as fuck. And let's say Kelsey actually did it first. Let's say she did do it first. He's still weird for taking the gun and shooting too, because that's what the witness says. Those are the witness's words. Y'all in my comments, whoever watching, yes, you're weird. Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy believers, caping for this tadpole. It's insane. It's wrong.
Yo, he called him a tadpole now. Oh my God, yo, that's crazy. I know some Tory Lanez fans gonna hate me and delete it.
Protect black women. Protect black women. Straight up. The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. And that quote is from Malcolm X, and it's been like that since. It's always been like that. I'm not one of those people that get mad at women and get angry with women. It's just weird. I get angry with everybody. It doesn't matter if they're women or men. I give you the same type of energy. And I feel like more men are Team Tory just because of what Megan represents. She's a beautiful black queen, but she is seductive. She promotes sex. She be twerking and all that shit. But I feel like that's equivalent. When I look at women that rap about things like that, I feel like it's equivalent to gangster rap. Or when men
It is. It is equivalent. It's equivalent to gangster rap. It really is, bro. It is. It's the same thing. It's just the girl version. doing all the negative things, and guys do negative things like in they raps. So I just look at that type of stuff like whatever.
Promotes, or when men promote gangs and drugs and or hood politics, I feel like it's equivalent. On some real shit, if she was disrespectful and doing the most, then yeah, get your girl or your sister or your cousin to press her. But to shoot her is wild. To blame Jay-Z for this is crazy too. Y'all just pull Jay-Z randomly out. Let me ask you something. Why in hell would Jay-Z care about a damn Tory Lanez? I don't give a fuck about no damn quarantine radio. They all had that shit. Justin LaBoy was doing his thing with the Demon Time lives that he was doing. Timbaland and Swiss Beats bringing up the biggest live streams that we ever seen during quarantine with those versus battles that was actually purchased for millions. Why in the hell would Jay-Z worried about a damn Tory Lanez? You guys get your time frames mixed up. You're saying, oh, he made all this money because he sold it independently. He did that after this. Go check the facts. No one was buying this dude's music like that after the whole situation.
That's true. Like it's not like his albums were selling like crazy. That's another thing. Like his albums wasn't selling like crazy. He wasn't nowhere near Drake or none of no other people. Nobody else from Toronto. He wasn't like Drake or The Weeknd. He was probably like Party Next Door. But I like Party Next Door music a lot.
Happened, that's when he started selling his music independently and doing hella numbers. And let's say he really didn't do the shit. Let's say he really didn't do it. Let's say he didn't do it. He's still a motherfucking dumbass. You don't get no sympathy from me, bruh. You a dumbass. You not snitching on 2 females just to remain a wannabe hood dude for some civilians, for some domestic dispute. That is some dumbass shit I've ever heard. You didn't testify. You wouldn't take a lie detector test. Nothing. You didn't try to do nothing but believe that the people were gonna side with you because you let academics pump your head up. All you did was blame Rock Nation. And since the people automatically hate Jay-Z and Beyonce, you knew that method would work in your favor. And then you had academics and all the other known woman abusers to support you and be on your side, and all the dumbass streamers, the same dumbass streamers that cape for Drake's dumbass, weird ass behavior. You thought you was gonna win the trial with that shit. My bad, I just ran it for hella long for no reason. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
Woo! He went in with that. Jeez. Yo, he went in with that though. Yo, that's crazy, man. I guess I'm in the video too. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. Tory Lanez fans, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. Let me know. You know, that's a lot. He gave a lot of facts all in one video, a lot. So y'all decide, man. I know that's your boy. And like I said, he's kind of talented, but you ain't getting that on me. I ain't believing that, y'all. But like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support the boys, shop Vera at veraclothing.net. Live your truth. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Please, I'm trying to get my stuff up. My TikTok, my followers up on TikTok and everything. And Instagram. Also, man, look, I'm just trying to hit that 70 subscribers. Y'all know that. We made it to 45. I'm trying to hit 70. We almost there. I'm out. Blingo. Until the next video. Peace.